For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 14 of the the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We start today with Crawley Town in the FA Cup. It's our first involvement. Actually, no, I think it might be our second involvement in the FA Cup. I can't remember. I think it's the second round. Pretty certain. What I don't understand is that formation. A 3-2-3-1-1 from Crawley. Another League One side, no less, though. We keep playing League One sides in the Cup. We've knocked out 2 or 3 so far this year in various different competitions, although so far this year we have come unstuck, unfortunately, against it was Bristol City, wasn't it? Yes, Bristol City in the Johnson's Paint Trophy after previously beating Fleetwood and Barnsley. So hoping to have similar success against another League One side here in Crawley Town, which hopefully we should be able to breeze past and get into the third round of the FA Cup, where you might see a larger team, where the Barclays Premier League teams start to come in. So you never know, we might find ourselves up against with a money spinning tie to help us when we get towards the transfer window that is on its way and literally just around the corner. However, we need to get there first, and to do so we're going to have to batter aside Crawley Town and continue to pick up points in the league. It's been pretty end-to-end so far, as you've seen the highlights in the background, and Diallo is going to come the closest of either side so far, drawing another good save out of their goalkeeper there in the 24th minute. It was a very even game, it has to be said. Crawley, a side that have obviously, similar to Cambridge, come out of non-league in the not-too-distant past, and similar with Fleetwood as well, who we played earlier on in the season in the Cup. They've kind of had loads of money, got themselves out of non-league, and then the money's kind of dried up, but they've been able to solidify and maintain their position in League One and or Two. And Crawley and Fleetwood currently still in League One as we speak, but we're trying to knock them out in the I almost said Premier League there, or trying to knock them out in the FA Cup, and we hit the post, and then Kwesi Appiah comes close there in the second half, again after Tom Elliott striking the post earlier on. So we stay at 0-0, just under 20 minutes to go. We made a couple of changes, bringing on Riku Ring and Matty Blair to freshen things up out wide and through the middle, to hopefully give us some more solidity through the middle and an extra bit of pace out wide. Isaiah McLeod, though, is on the edge of the box here, going to eventually play a nice 1-2. Good shot though, well saved by Chris Dunn, and they're going to pick up a corner, which fortunately for me nothing came from, but they did pick up a secondary corner right on the back of that. So Bradley's on the ball here, just twisting and turning, can't really find too much space, and then the goalkeeper palms the ball down into his own net. I was furious with Chris Dunn there. I was such a 57 rated goalkeeper's mistake to make, to be completely honest, and it's the first time a goalkeeper like that has actually caused me any issue this year. Unfortunately though, it was the sole issue that meant that we leave the FA Cup. It's the first mistake Chris Dunn's made so far this year, all told, in all competitions. Unfortunately though, it is the most costly. We don't get our money spinning third round FA Cup tie because Crawley Town have knocked us out, sadly. So we bounce into the next League 2 game, which is against Bury, second versus third. A massive game, definitely one of the biggest games we've played so far, if the Crawley game wasn't big enough. And of course both sides sitting currently in the promotion places. A reminder that all 3 of the top 3 go up automatically from League 2, and it's 4th to 7th place that go into the playoffs. So both of us currently sat in automatic promotion spots, although both of course would like to win and elevate ourselves further into those automatic spots and try and create a barrier between ourselves and those in the playoffs. Again, Bury playing a 5 in midfield as opposed to a 5 in defence, which we've seen a lot in League 2 so far this season. The last time we played a 5 in midfield team was actually Dagenham, I think, yesterday, and they gave us a really good game actually. We came out with a 2-2 draw, hoping for better here though, and we got off to a fantastic start. Ryan Donaldson firing left-footed into the bottom left-hand corner, bending away from the goalkeeper as he struck it, and we go 1-0 up inside 6 minutes. Really positive start, and we're still on the attack here. Tom Elliott, beautiful ball round the outside, through the inside of the defender as Tom Elliott runs round the outside. Unfortunately though, when the ball's squared across, Robbie Simpson's shot gets blocked slightly by the defender, takes all of the pace off it and directs it straight at the goalkeeper for an easy, comfortable save. But we're still coming forward. Tom Elliott this time having the shot of his own, a header not too far away from the back of the net, although we're going to need to be more accurate if we want to extend our lead and ensure picking up all 3 points. Bury trying to have some efforts of their own later on in the first half, working the ball across really nicely to the man free at the far post, but this time Chris Dunn comes out on top, making a good smart save with his legs to keep us in the game. But Bury having a strong spell of pressure towards the end of the first half. As you can see, Adams is going to get in another cross. Good header, and that actually comes off the bar and goes over out for a goal kick. The closest Bury had come to an equaliser to that particular moment in time. Into the second half then, just 20 minutes still to go. Chadwick again with Donaldson open on the far side, and again the same result. 6 minutes on the clock or 69 minutes on the clock, it doesn't matter. If there's a man free on the far post, we're going to score a goal, and it's Ryan Donaldson twice scoring a brace to give us a 2-0 lead. 10 minutes still to go there. Bury on the attack again, but that header was headed towards the bottom corner, but Chris Dunn got down well, and then took about 10 years to get back up for some reason. Don't know why, but it helped waste some time. But Bury still came forward. That ball's over the top of the defence, and actually the header goes over the top of the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. However, he was offside, as you can see. Danny Mayer there, disappointed to not quite have timed his run properly, or maybe perhaps it was just a delay on the ball in. Clearly, though, a couple of yards offside, and that was how the game was going to end. A 2-0 win for us against the side that are right behind us, so that will really help our league position, and hopefully we can continue in such a vein of form in the league, domestically at least, to continue our run up the table. Unfortunately, now out of all 3 cup competitions, so our main and only focus now is the league, and hopefully we can continue to do very well in that and get ourselves promoted. Of course, as always, with a squad report in the background, feel free to pause the video at any point if there's any player in particular that you might like to see their stats in more detail. A lot of our youngsters, though, are growing very well, and even those that aren't our youngsters that are in on loan are growing well as well, like Luke Garber there. Of course, scored an absolute belter over the weekend to give us a good goal against Bristol City, the game which unfortunately we did lose. But Harrison Dunn growing well, Tom Elliott growing well. He, I think, is the league's top goal scorer. Perhaps I'll check that in more detail for the next episode, because I forgot to do so for this one. Kwesi Appiah has gone up 1, but his pace has gone up 2, and his acceleration. So he now has pace and acceleration of 93. Incredibly fast player, and again, probably second top goal scorer in the league now. Both he and Tom Elliott are banging them in for us this year. Ian Miller starting to drop off a little bit because of his age, might look to replace him in the upcoming January transfer window. With all of the prize money we've been getting from various different competitions, I've been putting that straight into the wage budget to try and pick up some players on frees in January. That could be vital to us building a decent side here at Cambridge, especially if we get promoted into League One. So it might be something that we're looking at in more detail in the next couple of episodes or so, because the transfer window is not too far away. I think we will see this on Monday because it's squad report day, and we'll have another episode tomorrow. I think we start the transfer window on Friday, if not Saturday, so it's only just around the corner, and I've got plenty of people scouted, don't you worry. I'll probably add them all into the shortlist and do a transfer targets video at some point between now and the transfer window as well, and it will be a massive video probably, because there are literally like 50 people that I'm having a look at that might be available. So all depends again on our budget and if we can move a couple of people out that we aren't necessarily using. But the league table's on your screen right now, so you can see we're up into second and maintain that place with the win over Bury and increase the lead over those in the playoffs. It's now 5 points we are inside the automatic promotion spaces. Still though 4 points off Shrewsbury at the top. They continue to win games, as do we, and the gap remains 4, but we'll hope to close that in the not too distant future. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Of course, as always, there will have been the first episode of a brand new career mode series uploaded earlier on this afternoon, so check the channel page for that and anything you may have missed over the weekend, whether it's this series or the My Player series. And of course, feel free to subscribe if you haven't done already, and drop the video a like if you did enjoy. But that's all for now. Check the links in the description to Twitter, Instagram and Facebook if you want to follow me on social media. But I will see you tomorrow with another episode of the new career mode and a My Player in the evening.